Hello everyone, SpeeDMan here. We're going to be doing another version of our Let's Learn Civilization 6 series. This time around, we're going to do something a little different. So we're going to do a random leader deity. We're going to do, let's see, large bodies of water surrounded by land. Islands can find these waters. We'll do shuffle large. Do that and that. Maximum city states. Here we go. Let's see what kind of option we roll.
From the first stirrings of life beneath
Brazil's
water,
interesting.
to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle
So
of
this is
civilization
where
on
Brazil
towards
can
the
be
stars.
extremely
Your people look to
fast
you,
growing.
Emperor
That's
Pedro
why
II, to lead
in
Brazil onto the world
that Norway
stage.
game, Brazil was so powerful. I
Use your
realize now his
reputation
holy
as a
sites were
patron
just
of
hyper
artists,
buff.
scientists, and engineers to
Like he
draw
could
the
pump out
greatest minds to
insane
our
amounts of
fertile home.
troops, or really
For it
missionaries.
is in the lush rainforests,
So that makes sense.
teeming with
And
life,
being able to just
that
make a
your people
preserve
thrive.
because of getting additional
Watch them
appeal.
in the carnival as they dance the samba in celebration of your great feats.
A civilization.
It'd be +3. That would be a +4 campus. Let's see. I'm gonna move you here. It's a decent. That's a very decent tile actually. Um, I'm gonna settle here instead. I'd like to make use of that tile eventually. That's too much production value. Plus instant gold. There's a city state for science. Cool. Let's focus on scouts. And that's balanced enough as is. We will go. I mean, a campus here is pretty good. It's not a bad campus place at all. +3 is never a bad thing. But that's a plus. That'd be a +3 as well. Okay, so never mind. First to meet Bologna. Train a spearman. Economic policy slot. It's not going to hurt, especially early game. That's going to give me a lot of growth speed that I wouldn't have had before. Here in the south, so I can rotate you around. You check out what's here, and then you go across too. There's another sieve. Okay. I'm going to head northeast with my scout. pretty good.
Reconnaissance. This volcano.
I mean, we could go early builder, farm a resource, get irrigation. That requires animal husbandry. Irrigation would be useful for these tiles. It would give these tiles additional food value. Oh, I see. So the appeal really, that would take a place, I think, once we own those tiles, but until we own those tiles will remain the way they are. Okay, that makes more sense. So, and because there's none around here, it's not really gaining anything. If it were here, that'd be gaining 2, and that would bring it back to neutral. So let's go Slinger. Let's head across this line here. Okay.
I thought clay must feel...
Steam hissing.
Religious city-state. We'll make a beeline for that. I did expand to that, good. So I'm actually making very good gold return.
Our city.
Of course, was not the first to meet them. That would go to Shaka. No, not Shaka, okay. Early Empire. Oh, wow. Okay, that's not so bad. That means I don't have to go Alzo Minerva to get the extra card. So I could go like Ley Lines, and if I get lucky and say there's a Ley Line right here, that's +2 plus another +3. That would be pretty damn high. Very high adjacency bonus. Another city here. I know there's not as much north, but let's just take a small little check south. I like to have that archer just, or that slinger. Maston declared war on Zulu. Well, it tells me I need to bug out because we're gonna have opponents soon. Don't need to involve myself in that. Did he get a relic too? Nah, but he has a natural wonder though. I'm gonna check it out because there's no other way he could be producing this much faith per turn this early. We'll go north. Let's see here. Let's go builder.
Cair.
No, I'm not interested in telling you about my capital. Thanks, buddy. I'd like to know where the wonder is. It's producing like 4 faith a turn. Probably has a wonder, and that's what's providing him with so much bonus. And that's also part of why Macedon is going right after him. And Shaka is hit hard. Get some intel. Population's not bad. Free food right off the bat. Cool. Okay, so I can actually, what I will do is actually I'll take that guy off there. I'll bring that down to 6 turns. Couple turns I'll be getting a Pantheon.
We have recent enacting.
Writing is easy at his best.
Production is going to be more relevant. I really want to find that natural wonder though. That is problematic though for a location. There would be another one, of course. Yet. I'll have to get that improved, or boosted rather. Writing is done. There's a good chance I may need to, I'm gonna go animal husbandry, just so that way it's ready. And if I go up here, that should get me close enough to be able to potentially find. But actually no, if I go there. Yes.
If delicate arch has any...
Let's see. Hi, buddy. Science. Only one ley line, but that'll go right there. What else is it that gets buffed? It was campus, commercial hub, holy site, theater. Wow. Okay. So yeah. So yeah. So first things first. Splendid campus. I believe you two have more pressing things for you guys to be concerned with than whatever mark I've got. And now I have information, time to bug out. Oh, that's gonna get taken before I could have gotten there. Dang, that's unfortunate. Both of them have a need for a great scientist. That's useful. Macedon as obviously it is absolutely like on cue. Macedon would go for the best military production one. That's like a given. I'm actually gonna wait. Fuck. Fertility rights is definitely not bad. Yeah. Irrigation getting boosted is good. I need that. There's lots of stuff I can, lots of stuff up here I can utilize. Plenty of like setups here. So let's go here. City on this ping. Let's bring you around. And there's not much there. No problem. I'd like to just get a couple attacks on that guy real quick, or very quickly here. And end turn. It's a very good early game campus though. That'll help catch me up. Does that count as the Slugger kill? Yes, it does. Perfect. So you are going to bug out eastbound. You're going to go here. You're going to reinforce and take a promotion with volley, so that way you're more powerful against the defense here. That way it's a little more even. Shingeti. Send trade route. Not likely, but not a bad option. He's trying to expand east.
I am fond of pigs.
Take that. It's going to give me some arrow score. That attack is going to hurt, but he's of course blocking. Man, sometimes the AI does have a way to clutter up areas that just ends up blocking your rotation points. Definitely going to go with science and finance here.
Pachacuti.
I am most certainly not going to give you my capital information considering where you are. Wasted a turn of development, which is annoying. You're going to go here.
It is not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves.
Ooh, and of course this is next to somebody. Let's see here. Hill terrain. Soon I can sell that amenity off. Oh, I forgot. That's a mistake there. You will build the camp. You'll finish that guy off, get some extra gold. It's going to take a long time to get early empire. So once I have a campus, I'm immediately going to focus on a settler. I need to settle east. Maybe even a coastal city here. Actually, a settle here. Be pretty darn good. We have very good settle. Amenity and a bunch of gold right off the bat. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna save this gold. Don't care. I'm gonna save this gold for the library. Work my way east. Protect this tile. It's not a whole lot of, there aren't a whole lot of places I want to expand to. I think here is probably a great place for a commercial hub or a theater square. So I could go, no, because theater square, better idea. Hanging Gardens there. Theater Square there. I would harvest that and then Theater Square there. That's a better Theater Square. Then I would put Commercial Hub. $6 gold a turn. I will take that. Oh, never mind. That's 360. Oof. So there's not very much I could do in this current position. That'll reduce the speed down by a turn. Will increase the speed by a turn, which is fine. Now the campus there is going to be a pretty good campus. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, a harvest here would be better. I'm gonna go do that now. Bring you east. Get you over. Y'all need to move. Keep working your way over here. Skip turn. You will go ahead and fortify till healed. Now, positionally speaking, I need, let's see, that's 34, so probably the 3 more turns worth of gold. Which that's no problem at all.
My liege, the more special as our civic no.
And
That's the positive aspect of.
somebody did have a trader out one. That's Chingetti. I would like to get maybe a little more gold, but that's a scientist. That's a scientist. So both of these require scientists. I'm in a position where I will be competitive soon for one. It's a little annoying that he settled there. I'll have to remember this area just for later. And then I will go... If I had a wild card slot, I would 100% go into inspiration, but I just don't, so... Not too much I can do at this point. Just try to keep bringing my stuff over, creating a protection region. I can't tell if I just lost population. Oh, come on. Okay, it's time that I eventually invest in getting a dam. God damn it. No population loss though, that's good. 4 tiles gain fertility. Yeah, that doesn't help. That doesn't help. That does gain food though. And that's a 4 food tile. So I mean, yeah, it's not all bad. So I mean, this is workable. I just need to develop my
deserves more
science enough
credit?
to get my military properly going. So mining is done. It's 24 turns. It's gonna take a while. I could have gotten the library too, but I would have had to repair that too. So it actually does work out. So we may go. We may go into an encampment phase because there's a good chance we may need an encampment to protect us. Get some intel. Good. Buy a library. Man, it sucks losing that science progress though. I needed that pretty badly. A few turns wasted is a few turns lost. Get you back into the city. I'll probably settle there. Put an aqueduct here. Or I'll actually, no, I'll settle here. That's a good tile anyways. Settling further back would be good because then I can settle another city here. I'll settle there. I'll settle up there. I'll have a nice little square of settlements to work with, so they'll give me something for tempo. You're going to heal. You're going to start moving up because I need to make sure this isn't about to get stolen. Excuse me. I'm going to have him go there. Scout's going to give me a little information, so that's going to be good. Good. So there's nothing major going on yet. We shall sleep.
Awe viator. Augusta.
At least I actually have semi-decent and competitive science. Let's see, a harvest there. Yeah, a harvest there with the ley line would be pretty good. Okay, so I'm not in immediate danger of a settle being taken. Good. So I'll settle here and then I'll get set up when started with another one.
Bronze is the mirror.
Good. So this would be actually a really good city, this forward settle. I'm going to move up to that position actually. Leventa, send trade route. So, okay, so he's probably somewhere over there. Unless he just decided he's going to buy troops, but... we're going to protect this region. I actually like to keep the campus protected. Since that's done... only viable source of iron that'd be there is right there, so I need to just immediately make a beeline for that. That's 10 turns. Yeah, it's the perks of having one city versus 3 when you start a game. It's pretty incredible, isn't it? So settle here, and then a settle here as a back settle will be good. Then one more here. So it'll be 2, 3, 4. And then really get my science going properly. Stay a little further back, so here's probably a better place. You're going to make a straight push to this position. Just keep an eye on what's around. I'd like to get one more settler done. Oh, that also gave production to that tile. That's what I didn't realize too. That is also very good.
Civilization.
An immediate focus on improvement is going to be really good though. Just accessing this area. Just keep making your way over there. Immediately getting iron will be good. You know, settling there actually is viable too. So if I settle there, that means this area here is viable. So let's rearrange this a little bit. So we'll settle there. And then a settlement there. And that'll be 5 cities. And I could develop properly off 5 cities.
May I make...
So we're securing that section there. Let's take you around here. Okay, so there's nothing around there. Whoa, that's a +6. Dang. That's ridiculous. I'm going to go early monument for loyalty. That'll keep that city loyal, and I'll probably at some point put a governor title here just as a forward pushing governor, maybe even getting a couple of money charges into it so I can build loyalty pressure. May not be a bad idea actually. Kazukamu declared war on Inca, so that means he has that as well. So I have 1 charge left. It's immediately going to the wheel, or into iron. Now if I go... It's 27 gold a turn. Don't really need faith. See, that's the thing. I'm not worried about faith this game. It's not my focus this game. It's going to be a science game. So that means in this case... this works. Not a problem with me. Not looking to find a better deal at this point anyways, and also I need the gold per turn at this point to really develop my empire. Some would argue against doing that, but really I don't need faith income right now. And if I really need, if I'm eventually worrying about it, I'll get I'll get a holy site and then just use that. So that's not a problem in where it is. You will buy a builder. That's 215, so that's 1 turn out. And then I'll get a chop on that. You will move out. I want you to check around this area. Okay. Once I settle up there, that will actually put me in a really good position to essentially start exerting pressure into an area. And then I could just back settle instead of have to worry about settling into somebody. I'll settle in areas that I have more control of. Yeah, loyalty's okay for now. I will want to move you out so that way I can protect this tile. I would like this tile so that way I can settle into it. Scout's doing a good job. You just keep doing your thing. You're going to protect this area. Stuff happens, then at least you'll have the chance to protect the front line. It'll also give me time to set up. No, I'm not worried about expansion. I'm actually doing that right now, buddy. Really empire boosted. And I got the boost for Yerevan. Train a spearmill. More focused on getting a builder rather than taking that builder here. You're just gonna hold. You're just gonna hold station. Sosa is there. Okay, so it's definitely not bad position, and this is workable. Gonna get currency next turn, which is great. Because I'm going to set up here and having...
Money.
Yes. Commercial hub. +5 right there is pretty damn good. So you're going to go settler into commercial hub. Am I extracting the maximum value? That's definitely, yeah. That's definitely for sure. That's doing well. Pretty good setup as it stands right here. I'm gonna go ahead and work on masonry. I would like to protect just in the case of there being an emergency, like, you know, for example, there being, you know, someone declaring war, like, you know, Rome
Without
is pretty
craftsmanship.
often known to do.
It's
We will... Don't need a lot of those things, really. Let's go ahead and chop that. That'll bring that down to 1 turn, which is kind of what I need. It will go out. It will place. Monument into campus. That'll just protect the loyalty a little bit. It'll just protect the loyalty, and also it's going to give me some culture because god damn, my culture is dying right now. So this is workable. Going to be getting a little bit of boost. Yep. 2 culture more than I had before. Does not hurt to have. That's going to be a really nice boost though too. So let's go ahead and consider what can I'm actually going to go for the tempo here. I'd rather get, yes, that's going to be slower, but I need growth. Growth will fuel all this other stuff. That'll be a good place as well. That'll actually probably be a +4 commercial hub. So let's see, where would I want to bring you? Do I have irrigation? I don't. Irrigation wouldn't hurt for food, actually. Because that would turn into a 4 food tile. So I could do a 4 food tile. It's not bad. Let's see here. Let's go masonry into irrigation. Just so I have the option for walls earlier. It never hurts to have walls available earlier. Into Menanke. That might be a +6, potentially,
The time has come to
theater square.
history march.
So I wasn't able to pull off a golden age, which is kind of unfortunate. I was just 1 point shy. I'd like to get free inquiry. Just going to protect this spot here. 1 turn out from getting a settle, which is perfect. I'm going to settle there. And I have a nice little kind of setup here that I can work off of. Then I'm going to eventually build tempo with that. Probably going to place a campus here. And then maybe place an industrial zone here. Industrial zone there would be good because that's going to get some bonuses here. And then that would be good. I mean, getting some good irrigation as well. So I mean, this is not all bad. It's definitely not all bad. It's perfect. Now we'll be going for immediate growth, so I'm going to ship you up north. Build a quarry. There are no real positions for quarries that are available, so you're going to go to sleep for now. Going to ask for open borders. That's fine. Not cheap, but it also means I have free reign to check out your areas. France declared war on Macedon. Interesting. So Macedon's here. And France declared war on them.
Your Grace.
When wasteful war...
So me getting a settler down will be really key here because I'm a few turns out. He's not far behind. If he settles there, that's not a problem. But I have to make sure I get this settlement. And if I block it, let's see if I settle. So really this area here is actually where it would... Rome declared war on Macedon? That's interesting. Where is that? I heard that cue. So you're gonna start going up north. Check out the areas around. It's gonna be really tight on time.
Thousands have lived with...
So you are going to go ahead and build that. That's going to give me a little bit of gold on top of my situation, which is what I need. Is there anything I could do that would help? So I'm going to give you a granary. Granary is going to give this some growth tempo. That way it's not growth limited. That's one turn, so that's an easy do. It's an easy do. Watermills would be good for extra production, but not majorly concerning right now at this point in the game. I would like to go ahead and get closer to apprenticeship. But if I go for apprenticeship early, yeah, that can work.
Once again, we have the
Okay, so
May the forces look back over...
okay. So getting apprenticeship will be good, getting mathematics and then into education will be also key here. But getting an economy to be able to afford some of these upgrades is really what's going to make a big difference here. So, a couple turns out from getting where I need to be. I'm actually going to bring them up. That way I can get that farming as well. further amplify the value. So he's got lots of volcanic areas to work with here. Not going to remove that. That will remove adjacency value. I need that value pretty badly. Down to 12. So that's not bad. If I were to go here, that's 5. That loses 3 turns. Not a big deal right now. Could lose 2 gold per turn and get that. Wait. There we go. Now I'm getting like much better growth. The cost of a couple gold per turn, but that's really not that big of a deal. I am going to start making an emphasized focus on making walls. That's 9 turns. We'll appoint Victor. I'm going to put you in Sao Paulo.
Our governor.
That way you're ready. Next turn, that's going to be done. He can't settle next turn, so he's fucked. His expansion's being blocked, which is why I did this.
Inkaka urkukuna kamachikninmi.
So important thing here is I'm going to make an immediate focus on walls. I don't have food growth here, so that's going to be the slow part. So really the primary goal in this particular city, right off the bat, make an emphasis on walls. Then you're going to head back here. I'm going to wait on promoting him until he makes a setup for a war. I'm going to go ahead and just get walls going. I'd rather get walls and just have backup. Of course, he's denouncing me, so he has an opportunity to go for a war here. So I might as well protect myself now, save myself the headache of losing a city. So let's see. This guy, you have 1 charge left. Might as well get a little extra gold per turn. Going to attack him. And just keep these guys ready. So he's denounced me, he's pissed off because he's, you know... He says I control very little territory, but the thing is I just controlled his territory by putting this down. And then I'm going to go ahead and put another city, a couple more cities down here, and then I'm basically set up. And for most of the game, I'll have these 5 cities. Might make like a 1, 2, 3, 4... Maybe another city here just for the sake of having a city. But it's not a majorly threatening issue. I will take that because I have a feeling that dude is going to make some efforts on my safety. So I might as well be a little proactive in that regard. Don't worry about these statistics. I will start being more competitive with science and other means. It's just as of right now, my focus on it is also nice. It's +5, baby. And we will go into that. We will take that. It's not a recon unit, it's a free con unit. Because it's free. That was a pretty shitty pun, I'm sorry. So, positionally speaking, I mean, my situation's really not going to improve much more than it has in this particular position. I mean, it's pretty close to as good as I'm gonna, with my understanding of the game, be able to get it. Before it's settled here, it's got a couple cities here, just fine. I'll be able to build back here.
It is equally important.
I'm going to heal up here. Now, let's see here. This could be very helpful, though. When is the next time that I have the means to getting 11 turns, so 43 turns? Yeah, it's going to take a while. I'm going to keep the production overall. I'm not worried about getting another settler right away. I can make use of that at a not so much later part of the game, but once this is all done, I would consider putting a couple settlers down here and here. And so that way, even though my capital's being stunted in growth, it'll provide really good ballooning bonuses later. So at this point here, settling on this would be key, because then farming that, or better yet, harvesting this, putting down a campus, because that'll be a 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4 campus. And then I could probably at the same time put down a commercial hub here. And campus and commercial hub combo is a very powerful combo, especially when you're, in this case, Brazil, and you have the means to, do some incredible stuff. Copacabana replaces the water park district, provides 2 amenities, also unlocks the carnival project, which grants an additional +1 mini when underway and a variety of great people points once completed. Once and cannot be built in a city with a street carnival, cannot be built on a reef. Then what about street carnival? Places the entertainment complex district, provides 2 amenities, also unlocks the carnival project, which grants an additional and a variety. Okay, so these are the same. Yeah, but this is incredible. So, not bad.
Je suis Catherine.
Where? Ah, hello. The ley lines here are actually really going to benefit a lot. Much as I don't want to, I'm going to back him off. I need him to heal up to a little over half health. So I may actually consider moving him around. Legion will be a problem, so again, walls are going to be key here. Explore this northern front.
No hour of life is wasted.
We'll move a little bit more here. Good to know. So we'll be finishing up pretty soon here. This is overall a really good position for us to be in. I'm just holding on to this governor title for now. It's very, very tempting to want to further kind of continue on. What I might do is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8 gold per turn. Reina could have a lot of power. From an expansion standpoint, can have a lot of power. Victor's already present, so I'm actually going to go ahead and use Reina, and I'm going to put her in Brasilia. It'll just give me a bit better growth potential here in this from a tile standpoint. Plus, no. I will need to find somebody far away, that probably Alexander. I can offload some of this iron for a good price. He'd likely value it pretty highly. Shaka, are you still at war with anybody? With France. We'll take a few gold per turn. Not a problem. In the meantime, though, let's take 20. Oop, don't want to do that. He values it now, so that's good to know. 100% you value it. Yep. 20 gold a turn. Golly. What if I sold you some gold? Or, yeah, some of this. How about 30? It's 13 turn, or 13 gold per turn. Shaka, I know you have value in that. Okay, so I'm going to sell you that for 13 gold. Pretty damn good. Six. So you undervalue it. She overvalues it by a pretty significant margin. Okay. We're going to heal up. Just going to let the scout do the work here, because eventually something's going to spawn here, and then I can attack it. You're covered there. These walls are both going to be done pretty soon. That's really good. I need that covered. 13 turns till Hanging Gardens is done. That's going to take a little longer than I would like, but it's no problem. Is there anywhere I can expand to that would give me meaningful production? That would be. Swap that. There we go. Perfect. That offsets that by a couple turns. You're going to go there. Perfect. Just what I need. And that'll boost that by a couple turns, and that'll save out on progress that I would otherwise not be getting. So that's cool with me. These walls being done in both these cities will protect against Rome a little bit. Maybe those barbs are going to do a little damage. I'll take a little bit of gold. Getting closer to securing a normal age, which is good. I'm at 61 gold per turn right now, which is excellent. Plenty, and I mean plenty of positives to be taken out of this. Yes, having walls is taking away from, you know, growth and other means. The thing is that what I might do is it's only 3 turns for walls. So in this city, it's actually well developed enough to where I can actually go ahead and, you know, maybe even focus on the science campus. Sooner I get that properly going, the less time it's going to take for me to develop the way I would really personally like to. While I'm at it, that's +4. It's an excellent location. Is there anywhere else that'd be higher though? A low cost +4 that's not going to take away value here. Like taking some of these tiles that otherwise would have, like, you know, really good like production value. I would say this would be best case scenario. Of course, they're combating. Great engineer. I'll eventually be working on that. Great engineer, that's going to cost a couple thousand gold, but, you know, production for wonders is good. Coastal city here, you know, coastal city with like a mausoleum here may not be bad. If I set up a mausoleum here, these will be decent. And I would say that for me is going to hold obscenely high value. I would like to make friends with you. So how about this? We do mutual open borders. This is risky. I just gave my iron away, so I need to think. Mutual open borders, and I'll give you a gift. And how about 1 gold per turn? And that should boost both of those things a little bit, and that should make them a little more neutral. Still probably going to declare war, so I'm going to eventually need to get this done and then get walls. And then probably put an encampment here. Encampment there actually would be a pretty good control point. So I will consider that. Rome at the moment does not like me, as you would expect Rome to be. This is no prop, and this is no surprise to me. Now, probably should have put Corby on. Kazogamu. It's a very powerful one. Train a swordsman. I'm going to save up for that. Reign is established. So loyalty pressure is now clear in these cities, so I'm not concerned. What I might do is later in the game, you know, promote Victor once and then promote Amani a couple times and put them in places that are going to provide the best value. Now, how that's going to work out, I don't know yet. but it is just something I'm considering as an option. Let's move you here, remove that tack. They're still at war with each other. Oh my god. Mr. Scout? I think that's your cue to get the fuck out. You're stuck. That'll get me a good boost to science. I need that. They're starting to pull away. Walls are finally done here. Perfect. The gold, 666. The gold here is good, but I need the production to be a little faster. Anywhere that I can gain a lot of food. It's 2 and 2, 2, 2. It's a lot of 2 2s, which isn't bad. Expansion growth rate will be decent. I'm going to go ahead and buy a builder here. And I'm going to see who has spare amenities that they don't need. You have only one of each of a bunch of different kinds. You have none. You have one of each. It's 12 gold per turn. Pretty good amount. 6 gold per turn. Next turn I'll be able to get an amenity back, so we're okay here. So pretty good spot. So quadrireme will be a problem,
The
but
opportunity has
having
Politics
the
is the
walls
art of the
here in these cities will mean that any barb presence nearby is quelled. The only thing I'd be worried about that wouldn't be barbs would be, let me make sure. You go here, get that built. Now getting a government, a tier 1 government will be good. I'm going to go ahead and work on that. That's going to get boosted pretty soon, so that'll shave like a good half of it. While I'm at it, I'm going to set up a new government. That'll be a classical republic. And we are going to go, not concerned about the discipline card anymore. Production of cities. Wonders, I'm just going to try to maximize a little bit of value out of that. I'm going to put that there, and then I might put that on just so I have it. That saves a turn, and also that shaves 6 turns off of that. I'll get 2 more settlers here. If I put that there, That'd be a good spot. What else can I build? And then what I'll do instead, I'll go builder. I'm not at threat with Rome yet, so I'm not concerned, and I can easily get this get these walls done. It's only going to be 2 turns, so it's a pretty quick turnaround. Yeah, so I'll get a settler and I'll bring them there. I will get some traders going, and I would like to get some growth here in this city. The city needs it pretty darn badly. Actually, speaking of which, buy a granary. Now it'll grow. And buy a monument. Spend a good bit of gold, but I need that city to really start properly growing a little bit more. Even if it's slow, I would like to make sure it's growing a little bit. A little bit is better than none. None is nothing. A little bit is something. So he has galleys in like what appear to be a lake. Yeah. Okay. Well, everyone, I think this is a pretty good place to stop off. I'm really happy with this particular run. This is after a few failed attempts at some just mistakes and also just unfortunate circumstances. I think this is a much better run that we actually have a possibility of, making something of. There's a lot I could do with this, growing well and then making adjustments here. This is really good. All right. Thank you for your time. SpeeDMan out.